Why does IGN think that Concord and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero are the same quality? A. They have an agenda. B. They have a massive ego. C. Skill issue. D. They're fucking retarded. And the answer is... all of them, baby, let's go! Yo, today we have to talk about the cringe side of IGN. So in case you don't know, IGN made a review for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. They made a review full of misinformation while glazing the game so much and then giving it a 7 out of 10. And you know what other game got a 7? Concord. Yes, the game that has the biggest launch among any fighting game versus the game that has the worst EOS ever. It is so embarrassing how they keep taking these L's. Like, dude, every single month they have to drop a nuclear review, getting someone that doesn't even know what he's talking about and then pretend that nothing is wrong with them. They're just doing good reviews. Stay loyal to IGN. Yeah, true. Man, I can't wait for them to give Black Ops 6 a 9 out of 10 for being the same game since forever. And it's so annoying and cringe. Can we just review a game for the sake of being a game and not for inclusions or agendas? Or can we first of all get somebody who knows how to review a game, who cares about the franchise and plays these games? Like, get somebody who plays fighting games to review fighting games. You might say, oh, you're gonna bring up a bias? Absolutely. I'm not gonna get someone who plays Animal Crossing to review Dragon Ball, bro. And that's not only for Dragon Ball, that's for every game. They chose a person who didn't play the game much, that gave a lot of misinformation in the video that people are pointing out in the comments, that, as always, as any journalist, complains about the difficulty. And you know, I'm not gonna glaze the game like it's perfect, because I play a lot of Dragon Ball games. I do know, and I admit that the story in this game is probably one of the worst in the big Dragon Ball games. And I'm talking about storytelling, because I like how you can change the story, especially in the Cell Saga. That was so cool. But I'm talking about the presentation of the story. There's no good cinematics, it's just like a visual novel, and the game is $70. Some people are saying, oh, but if you want to play a story, go play Dragon Ball Kakarot. Yes, Dragon Ball Kakarot has probably the best presentation of the story, but why would I pay another $60? This game is $70, and there's no excuse for them to not make more cinematics. But I think that this is the only valid complaint that you can have with the game currently. The game is so good. Giving it a 7, which, by the way, I know that the scales are messed up for people, and 7 out of 10 means a good game, but we all know it. This game is so good, and it's above 7 out of 10. Like, the main thing in it is the multiplayer, and it's so good. The experience is so fun. We have more than 180 characters in the game, and they all have different movesets. Now, the problem is, I would have been okay if they gave it a 7, but not give Concord a 7 or Star Wars Outlaws a 7. These are the same people who gave this garbage a 7 out of 10. They're so delusional. Like, listen, we all know it. You cannot say that I'm wrong. If they made Goku fat and ugly in this game, they would have given a 9. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. It is so cringe. Rate the game for how it is. I said that before. I don't care about inclusion. You want to have inclusion in your game that is not forced, maybe, but can we just review the game just like any other game? Like, how is it a privilege to make your characters ugly in a game? It's not only IGN. Any mainstream organization that is reviewing games is just bad, okay? Like, this is just like news. That's why people are not getting news from TVs and CNN. They're just trying to get someone who's biased, yes, that gives them the news without lying. That's the same thing with reviewers. Every time we try to find someone new that is not working with an organization and just being honest. Oh my god, just like me. And by the way, a lot of people say that he didn't even get to Great Ape Vegeta or something like that. And now, to be honest, I don't think Great Ape Vegeta is hard. There are way harder enemies in the game. Like, there's the alternative ending for the Cell Saga where Android 16 can one-shot you after some time. It's like he's gonna get you anyway and deals like $1 billion
brain damage. You know, they didn't even get to that. And as I said before, like if the person that reviewed that really cares about the story and gave it a 7, you might agree with that. But what people hate is hypocrisy. If they give other garbage games like a 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, you know that nobody is gonna call them out. Nobody is gonna say, oh my god, your take is bad. Because as I said before, 7 out of 10 is not that bad. But we all know why are people complaining. Anyway, subscribe now if you want to win $1 billion. Bye bye. But stay loyal to IGN. Shut the